This is the penultimate race of the Gatorade Cup Series, season number 6. We're here for the Golden Corral 500 at Atlanta, chase race number 11. The chase can definitely be determined on this race alone. On the pole is the 48th of Isaac Nichols, 2 is outside the 22 of Diamond Do It. Then 30 of Jonathan Beeford, 4th Alexander Rome, running out the top 5, Brandon Tharp. Then 60 of Jonathan Rains, 7th is Eli Bright, 300 more sports cars, starting inside the top 7. Then 8th, Steve Larker, 9th is Steve Morgan, Levi Schoen, 2nd in points, rounds out the top 10. The rest of the field has your points leader Griffin Lynn starting in 11th. Great starting position with the race sponsor on his car. Can he gain points and try and lock it up here tonight? Nathan Stapleton in the 27 2 is outside. They have Michael Canto as a shot, but he needs to get closer if he wants to have a shot going into Homestead. William Seaman in the 6 2 is outside. They have Carter Friesen in the 9-9, Tim Raff in the 9-2. Then there's Lawrence Poundpond, TJ Hanley, Andrew Miller, and Joe Jefferson trying to end out the season on a high note. They have Derek Campbell and Justin Zidell. Jeff Bright trying to get back to victory lane here at Atlanta with just need to is outside. They have Brendan Reed and Max Anderson, Stuart Gratton and Marcus Sachi. Then there's Lee Jack Tavo and Jake Galloway, Emmett Juckham and Jay Jefferson. Then Trey Rainey and Colton Yo, Kyle Perry and Alex Stewart. And Carson Bowers and Colucci, third points he's looking to sweep here at Atlanta this season. They have Diego Yepez and Michael Gregory, and the final row of Raspberry Tube in the 7 with Luke Rain in the 2. 2 is outside. That is your starting lineup here for the Golden Corral 500. Let's go on track and get the command to fire the engines.
I'm Staff Sergeant Proto with the soldiers of the 1st Cavalry Division. Gentlemen, start your engines!
All right, everybody, just like what we talked about in the transporter, nice and easy. It's a long race, settle in. It'll be nice and smooth. Go out there and kick some butt tonight. This is your house. Prove it to them.
And it looks like Justin Zidell in the 20 has pulled along the apron with an issue to his 20 car. He's on the apron. He'll not take the green flag. He'll come down pit road. Hopefully, though, that team can get whatever issue that is. He's still rolling. So hopefully, it's just a tire issue or something. They can replace those tires, get back on the track, and not lose a lap. And hope for a quick caution to stay on the lead lap. Second to last race of the season, the penultimate race. The pace car is in 49 laps. Can someone close in on Lynn's points lead? Can Lynn extend it? Going into Homestead. Into the restart zone. 49 laps. Let's get going. Green flag is in the air. Beeford was caught sleeping, and Nichols got a great restart down the back stretch. Front 2 pull away. Brandon Tharp to 3rd, Eli Brett to 4th as they race through 3 and 4. Lap 1's going to be led by your pulsator. Diamond Do It going to be 2nd as they come across the stripe. Into the quad oval. Nichols leads lap 1 in the 48. Do It 2nd. Tharp is 3rd. Now here comes Do It for that race into turn 1. And that draft plays such a big role here in Atlanta. When you're in the draft, you're going to be going so much faster than those guys that aren't in the draft. And look at that with the 24. He had that draft because they were side by side. Almost spinning back the right sprint in the 7 to saves his car. Great job there. Through 3 and 4. Do It, trying to hold it. Here comes Tharp to the inside of the 24. And off the corner, Brandon Tharp, side by side with that 22. Tharp leads the lap. Steve Morgan, Michael Canto coming back. 9-9 Carter Friesen there. There's the 20. He's about to go 2 laps down. So Justin Zidell, they issue on pit road. They're not able to get repaired in time so that they can get out back on the lead lap. He'll be 2 laps down. He'll have to hope for some big crashes to just gain positions now at this point. Canto is in contention for that points lead. He comes into this race 11 points back. So he's within a race of that 36, but he's going to need to finish ahead of Griffin Lynn if he wants to have a shot to really get out there and contend at Homestead. Tharp leads 3 wide on back, 3 by 3. Lawrence Poundpond gets the 2nd. He won at Talladega. Jeff Brent the 5 trying to get up here and win another one before the season's out. He won at Auto Club, the 2nd race of the season. Hasn't won since. He's going for 2nd. Brendan Reed pushing him. Louis Jack Tavo, Marcus Sachi, Joe Jefferson on the bottom lane. And with them bound 3 wide behind, it's really helping the 24 out. So he's able to just stay out there as they're slowing each other down, going 3 wide side drafting and all that. Luigi, you mentioned trying to sweep here. He's up on the inside lane, up inside the top 10 now. He's trying to close in on points leader, Griffin Lynn. Everyone's 4 wide there. They sell it down to 3 wide. Luigi is within contention as there are 4 wide back there. I think that's the 32 Poundpond in the middle of it. Can they get it sorted out? They do again. Back to Luigi. He's 3rd in points, 6 points back. So he's within contention to go back-to-back Gatorade Cup Series championships. But I think he's going to need to gain a good amount of points on Griffin Lynn. He's going to have to be within, I would say, 3 points behind to really have a shot at Homestead. We've seen drivers that go into Homestead with a great advantage be able to hold it. Luigi gets down line second, so good run for him there. He gets in front of Yepes in the A7, Heath in the 9. Ooh. Yeah, I'm surprised no one jumped to the inside there, but it looks like the A7 has a run. He's looking there. He's thinking, should I make the move or should I just push Cold Luigi up there? He's looking to make the move into turn 1, and I believe he has that nose down there. I think the 4 tries to give it to him. Hamill on the 34s here inside the top 5. He's not had a great chase at all, but just now coming up to the front. He's just going to try and end the season on a high note with the winner, too. As he has fallen in the full season points way down. Just showing how bad of a season he's had. Well, not really bad of a season because he made the chase, but how bad his chase has been. How the bad luck that he's had with crashes and whatnot. Once again, Tharp is not being caught out front because they keep battling behind side by side for a second. They run. Oh! Hamill was almost spun there by Larker. Great save there. That 34 car shows that Hamill's qualified to be a Gatorade Cup Series driver. He did a great save right there. I want to look at this 47 and the 15. They're running nose to tail. They've had some bad blood between them this whole season as Hamill looked for the race lead. But, oh, big crash. Back of the pack. Morgan, Nichols, your pole sitter, and Max Harrison. The yellow is out. These guys are going to be racing back. Luke Rainey, the race back here, is an issue to the 2. And I think it was just an issue. That could have been a crash in and of itself. Racing back. Hamill's out front. Larker looks to the inside. They race off of turn number 4. Side by side to the stripe they will come. Larker leads us back. Colton Yo second. Gregory in third. Oh, Larker almost wrecked himself. Getting back to the caution flag again. Whoa. Oh, they might wreck. Jefferson and Yepes make contact to get down the apron, but great save there by those drivers to not wreck. That's caution number 1. Big crash at the back. Some pretty hard hits. Steve Morgan. I saw Max Harrison and Isaac Nichols all involved. Let's make sure these drivers can get slowed down in time without... Oh, they're getting close back here. I'm worried about, because Griffin Lynn's in the middle of it, your points leader. He does not want to be there. And do these guys come down Parrot? I believe they might. Yo's going to lead us down. Larker is nowhere to be found inside the top 5. He got back to 6th there, coming down pit road. So there they come. Yo. Out in front. He leads us down to the pit stall. Into pit road. What's the call on pit road? Fuel only for that 15. I think they packed a good amount of fuel in that car. They want to make sure they have enough to make it to the end. 42 and 38 made contact on pit road. Cold Luigi is sideways in the pits. He gets it backed out with Kyle Perry, but there is some damage to that 42. How bad is it? Race off of pit road. Yo and Gregory side by side. Who are they going to give it to? They give it to Michael Gregory. 29 beats the 15 off pit road. He'll lead us back to the green flag as the yellow comes out as Steve Morgan, Isaac Nichols, and Max Anderson take a wild ride at the back of the field. Nichols, your pole sitter for this race. Let's check out how this caution was caused. Just 4 wide at the way back of the pack. They're bound for about 40th, 38th position. And Nichols is in the middle. Andrew Miller down low. And looks like just a little tight right there. Up into each other and hard into the wall for the 13, the 3. And the 40 gets there at the end. Spins around. That Cobalt Tools Chevrolet Frederick Motorsport start up on the front row in the pole. Is now crashed at the back of the field. We'll just have to try and limp it around her. See if maybe that car is up to speed. Who knows? So 3 cars involved in the crash on the front stretch. Back in front was the 16 of Steve Larker. However, Colton Yo led them into pit road. Off pit road in front, the 29 Jonathan Rains. That crew did great. Getting him off with the race lead. Rains trying to get up into chase contention. He'll lead us back to the green flag. Coming back green on lap number 14. We do not have retirees from that crash, but we do have a retiree. Luke Rainey, the 2, you saw him down low on the apron as we went to commercial break there. A tire issue on that 2 takes him out of the race. Tough break for him. He was running pretty well after starting towards the back of the field in 42nd. And now he's going to be finishing 42nd. It looks like tough break for that 2 team. Jonathan Reigns in the 29 up front, trying to get himself into chase contention, as he does have he's close. If he can finish at that 36 enough, he can definitely get up in there with a slim shot. Colton Yo in 2nd, Derek Hamill in 3rd, Steve Larker 4th, Jay Jefferson 5th, then Diego Yepes in 6th, Jonathan Beeford 7th, Brandon Tharp 8th, Trey Rainey 9th, and William Seaman rounds out the top 10. I don't see where your points leader Griffin Lynn is. He's way far back in the pack. We'll see how the 42 goes with the 47. They have some damage. Remember, they make contact on pit road. We're back racing. Green flag back on the Golden Corral 500. Reigns. Colton Yo moves to the inside already into turn 1. Showing that car is fast. Here comes the 16, Steve Larker for 3rd. Down the backstretch. Jonathan Reigns going to try and get back to 2nd. He's not clear down low. Larker had a big run off 2 down low. And into turn number 3. Steve Larker, inches ahead of the 29. He's your new second place man as Colton Yo leads. The 42 and the 47 look up to speed. They look fine. It's good to hear. 2 chasers that could definitely get up in there if they finish ahead of that 36. It's their main goal here tonight. Here comes Larker for that race down. Colton Yo down the backstretch side by side. Jonathan Beefer in 3rd. There's Brandon Tharp in the 4th position. And the 24 just inches his way into the frame. The 4 looks high now. He's going with that 15. 2 Toyos up top. Steve Larker, the 4 down low, is his teammate, and the 32, another forward coming back. Back there, they're almost 3 wide. Jonathan Rain, or the back there, almost 4 wide. Jonathan Rains went up high, almost into the wall. So Larker leads a Roush Fenway Racing 1-2 at the front. It's Steve Larker and William Seaman. Seaman down low now, going for that race lead. And here comes Lawrence Palapon even lower. He wants 2 in a row. Hamill just wants a win. He's pushing that 32 3 wide. He's going for a second now. He might be going for that race lead off of 4. Big move there of the 34 Hamill. He cannot get low though. And now he gets low down the front stretch. He has Carson Bowers pushing him. Jonathan Rains in the 29 as well. Hamill gets tight. Goes up to the racetrack to the middle lane. Bowers looks low. He wants another win this season. Looks like the 36 Griffin is pretty far back in the pack, but still, he's in the draft, so he still has a shot. And, of course, we could have another caution, another crash with how they're racing. Here comes Jonathan Rains to the inside. Speaking of racing, they almost crashed 4 wide right there. Rains and Heath, 2 chasers on the bottom lane, both with slim shots. They can finish ahead. In fact, the 3 chasers down low, the 29, the 9, the 47, are just outside of the points that they need to be behind to have a shot. But if they finish ahead of the 36 like they are right now, they would definitely have a shot going into Homestead. As of now, 4 drivers have a shot. It would be the 36, obviously, with that points lead. The 42 of Cole Luigi, the 14 Levi Shones, and the 09 of Michael Canto. But still tons of racing left. A lot can happen. The 36 could crash out for all we know, or other chasers could crash out. As Joe Jefferson goes 3 wide, he doesn't really have a shot. I don't think he can. Here he comes to the bottom lane. He'll grab the race lead. Nathan Stapleton down low in the 27. He'll look low now. Spirotube in the 7. Also there, Andrew Miller in the 31. Stapleton's teammate. They're on the inside lane with Emmett Chuckham in the 1 coming up. Yeah, Emmett Chuckham, teammate of Cole Luigi, won her earlier in the season. So Chip Ganassi Racing knows how to get to victory lane at this Atlanta Motor Speedway. They're showing it right now. They brought 2 fast cars. And right now, Chuckham up inside the top 5. He's currently running in the 3rd position. Stapleton went way up the racetrack that time. And Hamill filters up in line on the top side, very close there, as Miller looks for the race lead down the backstretch. He'll get by. Riley Spirotube in 3 and 4. Emmett Chuckham in the 1. Alexander Rowan the 71. Colton Young's found his way back down low already. He's up inside the top 5 now. He's up to 4th. He's looking for 3rd. Wow, that's close there. The 71 barely blocked that 15 off. Put Yo in the middle lane right there. And now Alexander Rowe takes the race lead. Some pretty intense racing. I would not want to be back in the pack. They're 3 by 3, almost 4 wide at times. This could be big if a crash happens and they have a lap car ahead. The 20 of Justin Zidell, so whatever the issue was, he's still slow. And even the cars with damage aren't that slow. So the 20 has some sort of issue on his car, and it's not because of a crash. It's just whatever happened at the start of the race is still lingering on. Yepes to 2nd. Here comes Michael Canto in the 09. Charging hard. They are going to catch Justin Zidell this lap, but a crash could happen without the racing in the back of the pack. And which lane's going to go? Or which lane's going to get stuck? Which lane's going to go? Where do they catch Zidell to make this happen? It's going to be off of turn number 4. We've seen crash here happen in Atlanta because of off turn 4. Rowe trying to go high. He gets blocked by Zidell. It's going to be the inside. Griffin Lynn, your points leader, gets away with the race lead. Eli Bright 2nd. The field's just been stacked up. Where are some other points contenders? Everyone trying to get down low. That 42 has a hold down low. I saw back there. He gets low. He's trying to at least. Middle lane gets through. The top lane, not the place to be. Which championship contenders are up in that top lane? The 9 of Justin Heath, I think, is the only one that really got held up. Joe Jefferson as well got held up. But not, well, they're going to go 4 wide just about. This is getting ugly at the back of the pack. I think they are 4 wide. This could be a crash at the back. Making contact with each other. They still have it straight. They still have it straight. They're able to hold on to it for now. I think they keep it straight. But Zidell definitely plays an impact on how this race is going to go. Yepes finally gets by. The 92's finally going to get by. Tim Randolph, they were definitely slowed down enough. Some of those cars back there even slowed on the restart. So Reed now out front. Alex Stewart's 2nd. Now the pack's going to have to try and form back up together. If not, and if a caution doesn't come out, they're catching that 20 car again. Because Zidell is way too slow. Honestly, if I'm Zidell, I'm parking it. I'm not going to impact the chase like that. That's just a way to make more enemies than friends at this point. Trey Rainey, the 18, has moved his way up to the 4th position. Great run for him. Griffin Lynn finds a hold down low, and he's back down the inside lane. He's doing exactly what he needs to do to extend his points. He's up inside the top 10. I don't believe there's any chasers in front of him, and the only chaser behind him is Michael Canto in the 09 that's directly behind him. So Griffin Lynn doing what he needs to do up inside the top 5 now as he goes for the 5th position. For second, Marcus touching the 43 in the charge inside of the 38 of Alex Stewart. And Trey Rainey coming up onto this battle for second because that draft day has, look at the run he has, right down that yellow line. Canto goes 3 wide with TJ Hanley pushing. That puts Griffin Lynn up top 3 wide. He'll fall back a few positions, and he'll fall behind Michael Canto in the 09. Now Rainey looks on the 43. Oh, they're 4 wide with your championship contender up top. This could be ugly down the backstretch. Seaman down low with contact. They're still sideways. They're still 4 wide. Can they get it sorted out by the time they got for 4 wide, still in front of the pack? They get it sorted. That could have been big because Griffin Lynn was up top of that. He backed out of it, but he's going to lose many positions with the field still coming behind him. But he's lucky he did not get crashed out right there because that could have been a race-ending move right there. Colton on the 15 takes second down the back, but still, no one can touch Brendan Rees. He's gotten up front and pulled away as they battle for second behind. There comes to 21 laps to go this time by. Still tons of time left. It's a long 500-mile race at Atlanta. Seaman looks low now for second on the 15. It's that 4 wide for third. Sachi has to back out right here, and he does wisely. Gregory gets put 3 wide. He gets put up to the middle lane. Here comes Jake Gowing, the 11 down low. Shones in the 14. Second in points coming into this race. He's up inside the top 5 now. So he's trying to gain points on Griffin Lynn, enough to get himself into a good points position going into Homestead. Now the 15, is he just going to push Seaman right here? No, he's going to look low. I was going to say if he would just push that 6 car through, he would have a great shot to catch that 33. Instead, they go side by side. Reed might be able to pull another gap down the back. 39, 42, and 78 just on the tail end of that field. I wonder if they're going to try and make a run here late up and through the field. They're just going to wait for the lap car to kind of decide which lane's going to be going there. Yo and Seaman still 2 and 3. They've been swapping that position around for the last few laps. If they stay single file, they're going to catch that 33. Once again, down low. Here comes the 6. It's just so hard when the field's spread out like this to gain. You know, if you're in a pack, you know, it's different. You're 3 wide and you're going to get that run at some point. But when you're single filed out, you just keep getting run down. I believe they're going to catch that 20 again. Yeah, they're catching the 20 and the 48 and the 83 and 13. These guys were slow on the restart. The 5, the 99, the 56. They haven't been able to recover yet. The 92 and the 87 fell off. 78's losing the draft. The 42 of Kobuchi trying to stay in the draft. He's one of your chasers that has a shot. He was 6 points behind Lynn, but he hasn't really come up to the front since the restart. He's trying to get up there now as Lynn's still fading back to the back of the field. And you see how spread out the field still is. The bottom lane with barely any cars up here at the front. Some cars going to try and duck low right there. Levi Schoen's trying to get down low. The 14 car, at least trying to get down to the middle lane if he can. At worst, gets down low though. Him up to 4th again. 4 wide even further back, but I believe they sort out by the time they got off a 2. They do. And down the backstretch, 3 car single file. Reed, Yo, and Seaman. 1, 2, 3. And this second and third battle has been entertaining. They just keep swapping that position back and forth, but they do have the lap car, the 20, just as I know they're going to catch it again, and then even then they might catch them even one more time. So here they come. They'll catch them off of 2 and down the backstretch, which means the inside lane probably going to be the preferred lane. Reed goes top. He gets slowed a little bit. Seaman with a run. He looked to the inside. Couldn't get there. The outside lane, not going to be the place to be, even the middle lane. And now where are some of the chase contenders? Hamill's up top. Kyle Perry's up top. Eli Bright, Alexander Rowe. This could cause a crash as well because of them. They're going to be impatient trying to get around this 20 car. Lynn is up top in the 36. Does he lose the draft possibly if he's slow enough? He's trying to get down to the middle lane right there, but the one Van Chuck, I'm trying to keep him from that. Oh, there they go! Into the wall! They saved it, but they go around at the end. Now, I believe that's going to draw the yellow flag. Yes, caution is out. And Reed leads us back, and they were about to catch the 83 and the 48. That's a big break for some of these drivers, but not a break for Trey Rainey. I believe Eli Bright was involved, Alexander Rowe, Nathan Stapleton. Emmett Jucka may have been involved. Yes, helps these drivers as well. Now, Zidell, if I'm Zidell, I'm coming down pit road here, not starting in the middle of the pack, but we'll see what he does. So the yellow comes out as Justin Zidell slowed up the field and caused a crash. Now, do these guys come down pit road? Or do they think they're questionable on fuel? Will they come down? Will they stay out? They're going to be coming down, it looks like. I don't think they have enough to make it. So here comes the field down pit road, led by Brendan Reed. Will they take tires? Or will it just be fueling? Will some gamble and take 2? Will some gamble and take none? Or will drivers see that everyone's just taking fueling? Will some gamble and try and take 4 and get that fresh rubber on their cars? So far, leaders are replacing 2 tires on their machines. So do they do more than that, though? Do they replace more than 2? 2 tire pit stop. Yost just made contact with someone, losing some time there. As here comes the field off pit road. Who leads us off? Oh, Lynn made contact with Seaman coming into pit road. That might cost him some time. As Reed leads in front with Seaman in second. Stewart's going to be third. Heath, Yo, Bowers, Tharp, Shones, Gregory, Hamill, Larker, Spurleytube, Buford, Rains. There's Code Luigi. They have Marcus Sachi. There's Zidell, who's going to be starting really middle of the field. And some chasers behind him are going to be Kyle Perry. Octavo Lynn is back here. They could be slowed up by that 20. The 09 is all the way back here. Michael Canto. This is not good for some of these chasers back here. They might get held up by that 20 car. It's going to be an interesting restart. They have damaged cars on the tail end. They have lap cars behind. Let's see how the crash was caused, though. I think Trey Rain is one of them involved with Eli Brent and some others. We talked about they're going to be impatient trying to get around these lap cars. They're going to be filling holes that aren't really there. And there's just not enough room for this 4 wide. They were slow enough and into the wall. These guys go and they make hard contact. Canto on the 09 got some damage. Canto did get some damage right there. And then 27 spins around at the 71 down the backstretch. And it brings out the yellow flag. An interesting restart. They're going to have damaged cars on the tail and the lead lap, it looks like. And they have the 20 restarting middle of the field with some chasers behind them. I really don't understand why the damaged cars start tail end, first of all. They're damaged, they're going to be slower. And then you have the 20 restart middle of the field. This is not going to be a good restart. This is not going to be good. So Reed has dominated the second half, but now he has to deal with the restart. His team got off in front. He has damaged cars in front of him and some hungry drivers behind him. We'll take you back to the green flag. Well, this is either going to be a really fun restart or a really bad restart. 10 laps to go. Zidell's 4 laps down still on the racetrack. I don't know why. He can't really gain anything at this point. 40 cars on the lead lap. 3 of them are damaged on the tail end, which means there's really 37 on the lead lap. Reed is out front, but he has damaged cars in front of him. Seaman is second. Stewart's third. Heath, your highest chaser, in fourth. And Yo is fifth. Then Bowers, Tharp, another chaser, Shones, Gregory, and chaser Hamill rounds out the top 10. Just behind them, they have chaser Jonathan Rains and chaser Code Luigi. And even further back, there's the 47. There's the 20 restart middle of field behind 16th. Restart, 10 to go. How do these damaged cars play a factor, and how does the 20 play a factor as well? You can already see the front 16 have broken away, and others behind. Now the 6 pulls low. Which lane's going to go? Reed gets stuck, and William Seaman, your new race leader, but he has to get around the 83. He gets stuck up top. Now Heath moves low. Carson Bowers, there's Shones. He goes low. Second in points coming in the race, and he's third on track right now, coming to 9 to go. But still a lot of racing left. Heath is out front. Bowers is second. They get low around the 13 of Steve Morgan. It's a 16-car race as of now at the front as Zidell slowed down the field and broken it up. Now where's Griffin? Has he gotten by or is he still stuck? He has gotten by. He has chaser the 00 and the 09 in front that he can get by along with the 39 and maybe the 47. But that might be it for now. So these cars get held up. Most drivers trying to get by. Just Heath out front. Bowers second. Gregory third. Hamill fourth. Shones kicked back to fifth. Up front, Bowers looked low. Heath tried to block. Bowers back to the inside. 8 laps to go. Carson Bowers in the 21 has won at Daytona in the Daytona 500. He has not won since. But now he's leading in the penultimate race of the season down the backstretch. Carson Bowers clears. Derek Hamill to second. Marcus Sachi in the 43. There's the 16 of Steve Larker. They're going to go 3 wide right here as Sachi goes low. Larker pushing him through. The 6 and the 24 as well coming low. The 14 has gotten down low. Here comes Larker down the backstretch. That 16 car has his teammate, or in fact 2 teammates behind him, the 17 and the 6, but Sachi got down line pretty nicely right there. And now 6 laps to go. Larker once again looking low. They're 3 wide behind, fanning out into the wall for some cars, and Shones takes evasive action to the apron, slows that inside lane down, along with Shones. He's really slow. Which cars get away on the top side? Can the 42 get clear of Cold Luigi? No, because Shones moves up in front of him. Now only a few cars get away. This is a mess at the front. Now it's down to, I believe, about 7 cars. Then you have the 21, the 9, and then this knot of cars behind with so many chasers in it. There are so many points that could change hands in this. It is a 7-car race at the front with Marcus Sachi leading it. Larker looks low. Tharp looks even lower. 3 wide at the front. Buford up in the middle of it as well. 4 to go this time. They're going to go 4 wide for the race up of 4. That's up in the 34 and the 17. Catch up 5, 6-car battle at the front. Sachi goes all the way to the bottom lane. Buford will grab the race lead. 6-car breakaway at the front. Seaman in 7th just watching this battle, trying to get up in that draft. And then the pack behind is really just battling for what looks to be 8th place. Coming to 3 to go this time by. Marcus Sachi is out front. Gregory in the 17, second on the inside. He's going to get to second as he passes the 4. Seaman still waiting there. Heath is gaining, but I don't think he has enough time. 3 to go. Gregory looks low. Has his teammate Steve Larker there. Hamill in the 34, your highest chaser. He's the only chaser in this pack as of now. They're coming to C. 2 to go. Gregory and Larker are teammates. They're 1-2. Now, Larker looks low. Seaman has caught the pack. It's now a 7-car field. 2 to go. Hamill goes 3 wide down low. He wants a shot at winning this thing. 2 laps left in the Golden Corral 500. Derek Hamill, he'll clear off of turn number 2. But Jonathan Buford looks low now, along with Brant up in the 24. They're coming to see the white flag. Back in the pack, Chasers trying to get every position as they're 3 by 3 at the front. White flag is in the air. Who makes it back in front? Tharp to the inside. Sachi in the 43 is coming back. Seaman in the 6 has joined the battle. 1 lap to go. Tharp in the 24 gets up to the middle lane. Sachi is 3 wide to the bottom, with Seaman in the 6 trying to get his first Cup Series victory. They race off into turn number 3 for the final time. Marcus Sachi is cleared. Does anyone ever run? They're 3 wide for second. Marcus Sachi is back to Gatorade Cup Series victory lane. He wins the Golden Corral 500 Atlanta. That pack turned into a pretty good pack there at the end. It's Marcus Sachi winning the 43 car, back to victory lane in the Gatorade Cup Series. They did not have enough laps to catch the 20 again, thank goodness. And how's that going to affect the chase points? Because Lynn didn't finish well, Shones didn't really finish well, Code Luigi's back there in the pack with Shones. It's going to be an intense battle going into Homestead. Let's go check the finishing results and the chase standings. Here are the finishing results from an interesting race at Atlanta, the Golden Corral 500. There were 2 caution flags for 8 laps and 23 lead changes among 18 different drivers. Marcus Sachi wins the race leading 4 laps. Great to see that 43 car back to victory lane. William Seaman so close again to a Gatorade Cup Series victory. That win's coming soon, though. If he races next season, he can definitely get next season. He can even come next race at Homestead. Seaman ends up 2nd. Tharp ends up 3rd. Heath up to 4th. That's big for his points. And Jonathan Buford rounds out the top 5. Then Michael Gregory in 6th. Steve Larker 7th. Derek Hamill in 8th. A great day for him. Brendan Reed in 9th. He led the most laps at 16. Just could not get there at the end. And Jake Galloway rounds out the top 10. There's your top 20. Kyle Perry's up 13th. Shones in 14th. Raines in 18th. Jefferson in 20th. All your chasers inside the top 20. We go down 21st to 40th. Code Luigi in 22nd. Jeff Bright in 25th. Lee Jack Table in 26th. Michael Canto in 27th. Griffin Lynn in 28th. Stuart Gratton in 29th. And then, of course, wow, that is insane. The amount of chasers that finished out of the 36. He finished 28th. You would think, man, there might be 5 chasers below him. There's only 1 chaser below him. Griffin Lynn loses the points lead. As you look at the right side of the screen, 41 cars finished the race, 37 on the lead lap. At the right side of the screen, 6 drivers are going into Homestead with a shot at the championship. Levi Shones in the 14 has taken over the points lead by 2 points over Griffin Lynn, who is second. Code Luigi is third. He's 4 points off, so he has a shot to go back-to-back. And then get down to the territory where they have a shot still. It's going to be unlikely, but they still have a shot. Justin Heath is 7 points back. He has a shot. Kyle Perry's 8 points back. He has a shot. And Jonathan Rains is 9 points back. He has a shot. The rest, Michael Canto is 1 point off of having a shot at the championship. If you're 11 points back, you have a shot. If you're 12 points back, you're 1 point short. That is a tough break for Canto, but he's still fighting for any point position he can. He can still get up to the 36. He can still get up to second if something wild happens. So my gosh, who would have thought that after 11 races, this could come down to 6 drivers for this championship. And for the first time, this chase. Well, I guess not the first time, since technically the first race, I think this might be the first. This is the first time in this chase Griffin Lynn has not led the points lead. I don't think anyone else had it. I think this is the first time Lynn has not had the points lead. Just shows how consistent he's been, but now he's got to fight his butt off at Homestead for the Chevy 400 to get to the championship. So Levi Shones, he's a veteran of the Gatorade Cup Series. Can he close it out? Lynn, he's not really a veteran. He's not a rookie. He's right in the middle. He has the experience, but does he have enough experience to get it done? Code Luigi knows what it's like to be in this position. He was in it last season. He has a lot of experience with trying to get a championship. Justin Heath, he's been around the Gatorade Cup Series a long time. He's never been in contention for a championship. How's this going to play out for him? Can Kyle Perry get to the championship somehow in some way? Can Jonathan Rains get to the championship? So much can be answered at Homestead. 6 drivers with a shot, 1 race, Homestead, the Chevy 400. That's going to be wild. 6 drivers with a shot at the Gatorade Cup Series Season 6 Championship. Isn't that funny? Season 6, and we have 6 drivers with a shot. I'll see you guys then.